In Give Me the Ball, world champion tennis trailblazer Billie Jean King has had a game-changing impact on culture and sports. And in Give Me the Ball, rare archival and candid interviews with Billie Jean and those closest to her reveal how one woman put changing the world ahead of saving herself. Give Me the Ball is directed by Liz Garbus and Elizabeth Wolff, and this is Elizabeth Wolff's feature directorial debut, but Liz Garbus has previously directed films such as Lost Girls and What Happened Miss Simone, and Give Me the Ball debuted at the 2026 Sundance Film Festival. Give Me the Ball is a very entertaining and very inspiring film. It's mainly because it's told through the words of Billie Jean King, and she's a very inspiring character. She is very selfless. She puts other people ahead of herself, and she puts even her career, and she's in the women's rights. So, and just to see her whole career told from her perspective, because she's interviewed face to face in front of the camera. So, just to see her life told from her own words is very inspiring to watch in this film. And this film, her dance career kind of takes a backstage to other events in her life, such as her sexuality, her marriage, her fight, her battle of the sex match in 1973. Her tennis career is kind of like breathed through quite quickly. Like there's one stage in the first half of the film where she is in college and she just got married, and then suddenly 20 seconds later she won Wimbledon. So this very quickly goes through her tennis career, and her accolades are displayed at the end of the film in the credits. But this film is not really about her career. It's about how she changed women's rights and she changed women's sports and how people got paid, and how she was such a trailblazer, and that's really the focus on this film. And that tennis match, the Battle of the Sexes with Bobby Riggs, takes up about half an hour of this film, and it shows up the lead up to that match, and it shows like Michael Corr playing him and losing, and then shows her how much pressure she was under to win that match, and once we finally get to that match, it's the archival footage and her interviews combined. It's really tense, and if you're not really sure the outcome of that match, it's very enthralling to watch that match and how she won. And we got a lot of interviews with other tennis players from her time, and tennis players are now younger players, and what she meant to them. And just her personality and just her enthusiasm really just shines through on the screen, and she's not really shy about her flaws. Even though this film is told from her perspective, we get to really see, we hear everything that's her flaws or what's or not are shown in this documentary. Her eating disorder, and her trouble with her marriage, and she's sometimes very cold personality. So, and she's very competitive. So, even though it's told from her perspective, I think it does give a whole wide, well-rounded biography of what kind of person she is, and her personality really does come through in this film. I give Me the Ball 4 stars out of 5. I highly recommend checking out this film, even if you're not a fan of the tennis player Billie Jean King. She's had a very interesting life, and her interviews in this film, she comes across as a very intelligent, endearing, very charismatic personality, and she's very selfless, and the film does a great job of combining her interviews and archival footage to combine with a very inspiring story. And so I definitely recommend checking out Give Me the Ball if you're after a very entertaining, enthralling, inspiring documentary. Thanks for watching. What do you think of Give Me the Ball? Please comment below what you thought of the film. See you next time. Bye.